Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the Algebra 1 concept of solving systems of equations. This is standard A.5C in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 21 off the Redesign Practice Online STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we are looking for the value of x as the solution in the system of equations. We've got a few different options here, so let me show them both to you here. So first option would be elimination. So elimination means I'm going to add these two sentences together. Since we're sharing x and y, they are a system of equations. I'm going to add these two number sentences together. I want to eliminate a variable. So watch what happens if I do this. I'm going to just write this first one. Now, I want to multiply this bottom one by -1. Okay? So I'm just going to distribute this out. Really, I'm just changing the sign. So that's going to be -x plus 2y equals -2. Now I'm going to add these two, and I'm going to get x minus x. That's getting rid of my x. Now I'm looking for x. I'll just plug whatever my y is back into it. But that gets me down to, take a look at this. I've got a -y equals 5. Now you can't have a -y, so you just multiply both sides by -1, and you get y equals 5. Okay? So now all I have to do is plug this back into one of these here. And let's just do the first one, right? X minus 3. All right, and that's going to be a -5 there, since that was a positive 5 with the -y. And then equals 7, and we just solve for that, right? So x plus 15. And let's see, that's going to equal 7 there. So let's go ahead and subtract 15 from both sides. And we are going to get x equals -8. Okay? Now, I could plug this 5 into, or this -5, excuse me, into the other one as well. Right? So x minus 2 equals 2, so that's going to be x plus 10 equals 2. Subtract 10 from both sides. Yeah. X is still going to equal -8. Now that was one option. That's elimination. I also could do substitution. Right, so I'm going to solve. It's a little bit more set up for elimination since they're both in standard form. But you know what? Let me just solve one of these for y. Right, so x, let's take the bottom one. Alright, so I'm going to solve for y. So I'm going to get -2y equals -x plus 2. Divide both sides by -2. So y equals, that's going to be 1/2 x minus 1. Okay, so I solve for y. How does it help me? Well, I'm going to plug this right back into that. So x minus 3, I'm going to replace that with what I just found to be my y. Now take a look at that. All I have to do is solve for x, and there's no more y's. So let's distribute this out. So x minus, and I've got 1.5 or 1.5x plus 3 equals 7. Combine like terms. So it's going to be -1/2 x plus 3 equals 7. And so let's subtract 3 from both sides. So I'm going to rewrite it over here. -1/2 x equals 4. And then I just simply need to get rid of that. I need to multiply both sides by -2, right? And that gets me x equals, well, look at that, -8. Any way we look at it, that is going to be our answer. So the answer is D, -8.